Alright everyone, welcome back. If you're on Twitch, this is just a continuation off the like we never even stopped. If you're on YouTube, this is a new episode. Yeah, you can find my, Twitch link in the description or on my channel, I think. I'm pretty sure YouTube lets you, link that. We'll find out. I'm actually just trying to get way ahead in content, right now, so I'm gonna be streaming and recording like crazy most days because, I think I mentioned this, but my wife is looking into getting is looking into planning a cruise. So like I'd be away from my computer and internet for a few days. Unless you pay extra or you get the nice tickets, then you get internet on cruises, but I'm not gonna go on a cruise to play video games. I like video games, but they're not my life, you know? My wife is my life. Life is life. Happy wife, happy life. Plants have died. Yeah, I know, I'm killing them. Deconstruct liquid pipes here. I think we're good to just like completely annihilate this area. And then we'll start getting the new ones in here as we deconstruct. It's weird that they put the the hydroponic farm tiles in the food section, but hey, whatever. Let's get those mimicas planted. Oh, hey, waterweed. Oh, we could probably build something for that. Anyways, what goes down here? Mimica buds. I might have way too many of these mimica buds. I don't know. I think they turn into food at some point. Pretty sure they do. If they don't, we'll find a way. I really hate how they act like they're, I hate how they act like they're freezing when it's like 90 degrees in here. Like, if anything, you should be intentionally jumping into the water to try to cool off at 90 degrees. Where is the Ovaga? Ovaga, whatever they are. Start planting them. I don't care where, just plant. Plant. And plant. We want this to be as smooth of a handover as possible, please. Wow, those things, I guess they're living up their name of overgrow. That was crazy. If you're not doing anything important, just start sweeping here. That's all. Why are you guys just standing around not doing anything? Why are you idle? There's so much to do. Deconstruct this. Could mop this. Surely there's something for you guys to do. You could sweep. You could mop, like... Come on, I don't need to tell you everything, right? Why'd you go idle? What's our schedule like? I know we technically have idle time, right? But we're in work time. Why are you idling? Back to work! I don't know. I really don't know why they just decided to be worthless. Do I need to go get the commissar? Why does it say uproot the overvine? Oh! Oh, I think I understand how these things work now. I completely misused these, didn't I? I probably completely misused these. Why are my duplicates worthless? Come on, you have your orders. Construct. Okay, maybe you don't have your orders. Did I not do the deconstruct order right? Deconstruct, buildings. There we go. I think there's a pipe here that I'd rather you not deconstruct, but whatever. So now that I know how overgrow vines work, I realize I've been doing this wrong the whole time, I think. Not sure. We'll figure that out. And as you do this, we want to be building our new hydroponic tiles. Yeah, I have definitely just been doing these overgrow vines wrong the entire time, haven't I? Oh, that's a shame. We can't really do one more up there. That's fine. That's fine. We don't care that much about, like, packing absolutely everything in. Yeah, we're gonna stop sometime in the next 25. Well, actually, we're probably gonna call it quits in 25 minutes because it's gonna be about 3:30, and I want to rest a little bit before I go pick my wife up. It always feels like it's taking forever when you're personally just standing there watching them, but if you put your screen over here, it just gets done. Kind of like boiling water. I hate that wipe seal, it bothers me. Why am I not building this? Hello? Are you gonna... What happened there? We have material for it. Okay, now it's building just fine, whatever. Okay, I see. So these things, like, need 2 slots. Okay, so I was misusing these things entirely earlier, wasn't I? Guess we're gonna turn this into some kind of a kitchen, maybe? I don't know yet. That probably explains why we were having so much problem with food. Like, if we weren't using these properly, like, a good % of our crops were just worthless. Not great for a colony, honestly. Not great at all. I guess we're gonna put another bathroom down here just to have another bathroom. You never have too many bathrooms, according to my duplicates. Deconstruct the building only, please. And we'll eventually dig these out. Yeah, we'll put another bathroom here, yes. Just to have it. Just to have it more than anything, honestly. And then the laboratory, go here, but we'll need to deconstruct this stuff first. Power through the night. Is anyone stressed? Nah, they're getting over their stress, which is good because they're a bunch of babies. Like, they have it so good here. Why would they have stress? Like, they weren't even, most of these guys weren't even here for the Great Dying. How could they have stress? Like, you weren't here for the Great Dying. You don't know. You don't know. I want to go grab some more flowers just to have them for decor mostly. I'm gonna ruin the native environment for decor. We also might start like doing the thing where we, oh hey Nicola, why do you have food poisoning? Is our food poisonous now? It might be. We've been some crappy water, you might say. We've been putting some crappy water into the supply. I don't know. Let's see. Culinary boot camp, huh? My wife's kind of interested in like doing some like cooking stuff. Like we're that couple that's super into cooking shows, for reference. And like my wife has always wanted to do like go on like a Gordon Ramsay show or something. Personally, I'm not really into going on a Gordon Ramsay show. However, I might be interested in doing some culinary classes. I'm a pretty good cook already though, so it might be a little bit wasted on me. Let's get our piping going. Water come in, bad water go out. Gotta do this one slightly differently, but it'll be fine. Pro tip, they probably want doors on their bathroom. Like, it's not an amazing door, but it's still a door. Better than nothing. I can't even tell what has already had stuff planted in it. It hasn't. Mimika, paprika, mimika. And then we just need this last one, we really just need this last one and we can get the overgrowth vines. I don't know if these are actually, like, they seem to, like, I guess they're fine. I don't know how much they grow and how much food they provide, though. Figs. Oh man, that's so cool, by the way. I've discovered one of the trees in my yard is actually a fig tree, and it's producing figs right now. I didn't know that. That's so awesome, and it actually tastes really good. And no, I'm not poisoning myself. I did actually ask someone who knows about agriculture before I ate it. I'm not going to be one of those people who poisons themselves with a mushroom on accident. Not a good look at all. Alrighty. I don't know if we need a block here for it to grow, but I think they just grow wherever, so it should be fine. Our calories have been continuing to go up, so theoretically we can produce 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Theoretically we can support 9 duplicates. I don't think we actually can. I'm going to cut that down by 2 just to have like a little wiggle room, so theoretically we can support 7 duplicates. Please pick this up and put it in someone's room. Flowers make everyone's day better. I never understood why it was wasn't considered masculine to like flowers. Flowers are awesome. Like they smell good, they look good. They can even be weapons. Like you're telling me it isn't a little bit masculine that something that is both like attractive and that is both a rose is both attractive, it's beautiful, but it also will cut you. And it may also poison you actually. I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's this thing called rose gardener's disease, real nasty. I think it's a fungus, but I'm not sure, and you get it from as you might imagine, you get it from roses. Basically, if you ever get pricked by a rose, make sure to immediately wash your hands, honestly. Like, it's never a good idea to not wash your hands when you get cut, especially if it's a rose. Like, if I believe it actually does take people out sometimes. There we go. Now we got some more storage, so hopefully they'll start cleaning up better. I don't know if my wife was listening in on the stream, so I just had to reply to her about the culinary classes. I definitely don't want to be a cook though. That sounds awful. I'm not into that. Like, I don't know if you know this, but like cooks have it rough. Like, maybe not as crazy as you see on a Gordon Ramsay show, and it is getting better over time, but like, it's basically emotional abuse if you if you're working in the wrong place. Yeah, would not. The thing is, it's just such a. I'm not a particularly like. I'm not a particularly like crazy person, and I'm not a particularly like quick to anger person. But in an environment that has knives and people yelling and like constant stress, like not a good environment for me. Like not at all. I do not want that environment. I don't know how people do it, honestly. Like, I guess it's just probably the same kind of person who'd do good in the army, I guess. Like, handle stress well. Alright, are we gonna go for another duplicate, or are we go... Ooh, a snazzy suit. That could make people happier. What are we gonna go for? So it's interesting, this one has, like, immunity to cold, but that's not really an issue because it's very hot here. 11 strength for supplying is pretty nice. Unimpeded plant murder. I guess we probably have enough people who do plants. I think we're gonna take this one just because, well, like eventually we're gonna be able to make our own suits. Ooh, super hard digging though. Yeah, we're just gonna take that guy. Take a cot. Any cot. We're gonna slow down for a little bit because we're now at 6 duplicates. We just want to make sure like we didn't go completely too far in the wrong, that direction. Also, I need to up the priority on the farm just to make sure farm stuff's getting done. Just to get farm stuff done, man. And let's see. Hey, what happened to all our Mimikas? Did they all die at the same time? In retrospect, that could be a real big problem. Hopefully we get some staggered Mimikas from the buds. Is that why our food went up so crazy? Well, we still have the overgrow binds to like provide consistency, and the Mimikas, I believe, are edible. Wow, that's shocking. I was not expecting them to just evaporate like that. But yeah, we should have staggered Mimikas from the farms. Like this batch should hatch and this batch, so we should have Mimikas constantly, which means we should have sweet corn constantly. Boy, I wish I'd seen that before I chose the, oh, I might have chosen the suit if I had seen that. Yeah, not great, honestly. Hopefully the vines will carry us over. Well, we have a lot of food, it seems like, so maybe it is fine. We also need to get the better batteries soon. Have we already researched the bigger, better batteries? Bigger, better batteries. Batteries. It's power. Oh, we already have the jumbo batteries. Is there a better battery? Oh, we probably want the heavy watt, but we need copper for that, and honestly, I don't even know if we have copper. What do we want to be researching, honestly? Pharmacology might not be a bad idea. Let's just do pharmacology just to have that done. Oh, I also never set the skills. So, Harold, you already have super hard digging, so that's great. You'd like to be a researcher, but we're just gonna give you tidying. No one has tidying. You'll be happier, whatever. Oh, hey, demolition. Perfect. We finally have someone who can get rid of this thing, and we can have an extra battery. Or not battery, bathroom, rather. Wow, it's taken us so long to finally be able to demolish this thing. It actually increased decor, brightness, and tiles, but, like, it's supposed to be a bathroom. That's all I care about. It's supposed to be a bathroom. Eventually, we'll have to get rid of the storage bin here, but whatever. Maybe we're gonna start trying to get our power storage down here. If I remember right, I like put a battery here, then I'd put a generator here, then so on and so forth as I needed. That might not be the right thing to do, but I don't remember. So, just find out along the way. Sometimes, what is it that we must for the ones who are still alive? What is that Aperture Science song? I can't remember, but yeah, something like that. And like I would usually create different networks, so like half the base, like quarter, then it'd start with a half, then it'd be a quarter, so on. For now, we'll just pump it straight in. It doesn't need to be a high priority though. And we will want to put a storage thing with peat right beside it. Because if we're burning peat, that's where it needs to be. Let's put priority 7. Like, it's not a big deal, but we would like this to get done sooner rather than later. And I imagine this is just going to turn into so much, yeah, carbon dioxide and polluted water. It's a good thing it's kind of near here. This is completely unbreathable. It's full of chlorine gas and carbon dioxide. Absolute nightmare. I guess chlorine gas does not rise because it doesn't seem to have gone up into the greater part of our base. It's good. At least we're not committing war crimes against, well, I mean, we are making them go down into the war crime, but we're not actively committing war crimes against them while they're sleeping. It's not a lot, but it's what they're gonna have to live with. How's our food? Yeah, we're doing so well on food. We don't have much to worry about there, I don't think. I blocked. Yeah, that's fine. We mostly just don't want the sewage to fill up. We don't really care beyond that. We also will need to research the water containers at some point. Where's the water containers? Yeah, it says exosuits. Computers? Never really got into the computer stuff. I know you can do some cool stuff with it, but I just didn't get into it. Insulated water. I know that's eventually important for not causing an apocalypse in your base, but I don't really understand that stuff yet, so oops. Hand sanitizer, sick bay, brute force refinement. I know refining is eventually important, but I don't know what it's really for. Ranching. Let's see about getting ranching up. I really don't know if that's going to be important, but like maybe, who knows. Yeah, I'd imagine you have some eye irritation being in chlorine gas. I don't even like opening bleach. I'm not a fan of the smell. Like, it's pretty brutal, honestly. So yeah, it'd be great if you swept up this water, maybe. It'd be great if we got some more mimikas too. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna be perfectly staggered mimikas. Like, we might go a day or two without mimikas, depending on how their life cycle works, but like, I think we're gonna be good. I would love if these vines grew even faster, but hey, whatever. Apparently the mimikas can also pollinate these, it's just not required. Just makes it go better, if it is. Yeah, I guess it just grows better, unlike these, which have to be pollinated. Maybe we should have just actually gone purely for overgrow vines, but whatever. Look, I'm sorry it's awful and everything, but you're gonna have to go down here into the chlorine gas. Call me a Canadian, because I'm committing some new war crimes. By the way, if you guys don't know, basically during World War One, and I guess two too, I don't really 100% know, like the Canadians were very enthusiastic. They were very, very enthusiastic. We only want peat in here, actually. Where is peat? I'm not seeing peat anywhere. Peat. Yeah, we want peat in here and nowhere else. Dump the peat out of here. Dump the peat out of here. That'll be fine, I guess. It'll eventually it'll eventually just go down there. Does the peat rot or anything? Like, it technically should, I think, but I guess not. Because peat is technically just like swamp stuff, right? Like the bottom layer of a swamp, essentially. Alrighty, so, we only want this to turn on if there is less than 20% power inside of our battery. Want to put this on a fairly high priority. And we will keep this as a backup, but like hopefully we don't need to use the running bike very often anymore. Should hugely increase our it should hugely increase our efficiency. Now that we don't have to water plants, and now that we don't have to do power generating power generation, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a lot more efficient. We do need another just get rid of this. Get rid of everything that was in here, deconstruct, eventually sweep, I don't really care. What is the key for sweep? It's not S. Hey, I would not have guessed. And then we want a bathroom here eventually. So we have enough duplicates, it might be important to have another bathroom. Because for the love of God, we do not need another accident. We might make the water pipe come down here and then the bad pipe go down. Yeah, I think we're gonna make the bad pipe go down this time. Why is there a pipe here? We're gonna want to get rid of that pipe with... What? Did I not see the pipe? Yeah, the liquid pipe. We're gonna get rid of that liquid pipe before we get anything else put in there, hopefully. And then we're gonna put our good water from above. There we go. Good water above, bad water... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's fine, actually. Never mind, we don't want to get rid of that pipe. So deconstruct. No, we want to get rid of the storage bin. Don't want to get rid of the pipe. Okay. Yeah, I've definitely been on for too long because I'm confusing my... Okay, storage bin gets deconstructed, pipe doesn't get deconstructed. There we go. Alright, we got it. We got that. We got that. I'll pull my microphone back a little because I saw it go into the red and I don't want it to go into the red. Doesn't super matter, but it doesn't also not matter. Alright, speed ourselves up. I think we're in a good place. We seem to have enough ups. We seem to have enough breathability. We actually have like we're potentially going to have a lot more battery power soon. But yeah, you never want to get rid of your manual generator because eventually you're going to need that to kickstart the whole system. And eventually I think this one's going to be powering only over here, and then we'll have another one above it that powers maybe here, and then another one above it that goes over here. Let's see what our power system's like max is. 120, 1,280. I don't know if that's enough to cause damage. Probably is. Probably is. Put this on priority 8, right? Maybe someone should go down. Yeah, they're going down there with the peat now. Hopefully we'll eventually just like dilute the chlorine gas with carbon dioxide so much it just doesn't matter anymore. By the way, we're just gonna do a priority 5 sweep order over our entire base so that like if they have nothing better to do, it's gonna be sweeping. There we go. That'll give them something to do. Also, it'll really help our decor, I imagine. We eventually need to turn this into like a gathering hall, because I know that makes them happy. We'll like make the kitchen here, we'll have a gathering hall here. Not unless it's like 10%. That's your threshold, 10%. How much does this put out? How much power does this thing put out? 480? Seems fine. Man, I can't believe it took me 44 cycles to get any level of power set up. Like, that's so crazy. Oh my god, who did this? I swear to god they do this on purpose. They do it on purpose, I swear. Sweep. Just get rid of the water, please. I can't imagine they're not doing it on purpose. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I have so many bathrooms for you guys. I get that this specific area is a little far away from the bathroom, but come on. Really? Holding breath. Yeah, I imagine. It's pretty nasty down here. Just get rid of, like, chlorine gas. No, he can't. That's unfortunate that he can't. Why is there still pee? I told you guys to get rid of the pee, okay? I guess we're gonna just order a sweep order for all of this, because I just don't care. I want the pee to go away. Down into the pits. You're all getting collective punishment. What lacks, broken? What lacks, sources? Oh, that. I don't care. In fact, if anything, I wish I could just turn it off. Thought I did, actually. Hey, did someone just gain a skill? No. Maybe we just need to put a bathroom down here. Like right about here, I guess. It could be pretty easy to tie that into everything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Then we need to get rid of these two because that'll be the door. Then we need it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 6. That should be perfect. Unless, of course, they want to flood this area too. I'm getting real belligerent about that. Like, come on, man. Like, or duplicates. You're not even humans. You don't have a gender. You're an it. As far as I'm concerned, these are ants. I will torture them as much as I please. And we need to put the piping in. First off, we need the plumbing. Where is that again? Shower. We put the shower on this side and the toilet on this side. And we will just take the good water down. Eventually we're going to regret not having a plan for that, and I'm sure it's going to come back to bite us, but for now we're just going to like have an increasingly crazy water system. Okay, so which is it? Building intake is white, right? And building outtake is open. Then we can just like build this to go over here. And we're gonna put a priority 7 on this. Like, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it is like something I want done. Why is priority 7, please? And we don't want to accidentally get the plants involved in that. There we go. Where is this polluted water coming from? Is it coming from the burner? Oh, it's coming from the burner. Oh, well, crap. I didn't quite understand how that worked. We're gonna make a mesh tile which lets water through, right? Yeah. And then we're gonna have a little hole here where it's gonna fall into, and then we're going to just automatically pipe it out, I guess. Where's the suction thing? Liquid pump. Then we'll put the liquid pump here, and then we'll just take the pipe automatically out. And then we'll take that up here. And that should be good. We'll have to do some mopping, and this is gonna be priority 8, like we need this done now. We also need the mopping done, like priority 7s. Want that done. Like, we don't want this to become like an absolute nightmare. And we will also put a floor down here, I guess. Have some flooring. Also, we'll need power. Although I suppose it's kind of supplying its own power. Where's our copper wire? We have so many things down there now. That's gonna be priority, not, well, 8. Everything in here is just priority 8. Just get it done. Just get it done, man. Like, I get it's only getting worse down here. Just get it done. I guess we'll also throw an oxygen scrubber down here. Where's our oxygen thing? Oxygen. So an oxygen scrubber down here because, I mean, why not, honestly? Technically, this is a separate power grid, maybe? I don't know. Can't remember how exactly that works. Yeah. Considering this is like the most noxious part of our base, I guess like it would be a good thing to get an oxygen scrubber down here. Breathability is not doing well. Because because we don't have any power, I guess. Insufficient resources. This needs to be a 9. I wouldn't get on this, I guess. Man, it'd be awful if we like we just messed up our. I mean, we finally kind of got this under control, and we just suddenly had an oxygen crash and everyone died. That'd be awful. But anyways, that will be for the next episode. Will we live? Will we die? I don't know. This is going to be the end of the stream and the end of the YouTube. So, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next one, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye, everyone.